It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 4th down, McCarthy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Slot man moves right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That
puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On second down, it's Jones. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Rolling to his right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Escapes the defender. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. It's taken to the 26. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Off the play fake. McCarthy. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. McCarthy. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 18 yards for Aaron Jones. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on second down is gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, McCarthy eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. and it's second down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Goff on 1st down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to our... Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Khalif Raymond now. And he returns this to the 22. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Goff. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Powell on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the... Took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off play action. McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to throw. McCarthy, flush to his right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Time for another look at this Lions offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Taken down at the 42. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Goff now looking to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got right on the short throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again is Goff. That's complete to the Porter. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Hold on. Check.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Value three.
Goff looking to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
Decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
is here as he's taken down. Derek Barnes able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. 34 yards. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Hey, 5. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, 4 now. We're good. We're good.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the Lions play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 12. 36 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Goff now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Viking seeking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Things started off exciting in this one. Had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.